furry best friend. She got the trazzle dazzles.
She did.
Would you describe yourself as a dog person, a cat person, or equally both?
So the year he left, this is the year that we got our first cat.
Guard your loins.
Guard your loins, guard your neck, guard your eyes, guard it all.
I've got one toe in the water of being the cat lady.
She befriends them all, like Snow White.
Like just like it.
I think she's good at predicting the weather.
We had a lizard.
Those amateur drivers don't even know what they're carrying
They
around.
have no idea.
These frogs were fun. I had guinea pigs in college.
Fish, hermit crabs, turtles.
A rabbit. If this rabbit gets away from me, you are chasing it with me. Welcome back to Worth Mentioning with Megs and Mel. I'm Megs.
And I'm Mel.
Today we are going to be talking a little bit about our best friends.
Our furry best friends.
Of the furry nature.
Of the furry nature.
So.
There's a joke there.
There certainly is. That's what my brain was thinking too, but it couldn't think fast enough.
I feel like it was going in so many directions. I couldn't figure out which one to land on.
So anything going on in your life? Catch me up.
Let's see. What have I been doing this week? I have a trip scheduled. I get to go to Utah soon.
Oh, Utah.
I know.
Did you tell me about that one?
No, because it just popped up.
Okay.
So I'll be traveling.
Yeah.
I think we'll go to Salt Lake City. What about you? What have you had going on?
Well, I went to see my daughter and her fiance's new place in South Carolina where they just moved to.
How is it?
It is beautiful. It's a great town. And I love their place. Their furniture has now arrived, which took 2 weeks.
Do you want to tell that story? It's an interesting story.
I would just summarize it.
Because it's a long story.
Because it could be a long story. Basically, their furniture was supposed to arrive, 2 days after they got there, I think, or maybe the day after they arrived there. And it was a moving company. And
then you had scheduled a trip to go there.
I was scheduled to go there in order, almost a week later, so that I could help unpack and everything.
Yeah.
and the furniture did not make it there. And it was not there for when I was there, which wound up being fine. I mean, we still enjoyed our time
together. How did y'all sleep?
We were on air mattresses.
Ooh.
Which I was always going to be on an air mattress.
Right.
That was always the plan because they just got a 1-bedroom. So I was like, I can sleep on an air mattress instead of spending money on a hotel room. If y'all don't care, I'll just be on an air mattress. It doesn't bother me. The story I had was related to this. Okay. So my last night there, I was there for 4 nights. I was actually very comfy on my air mattress. Good. And I had bought a little college dorm comforter and a pillow, so it was fine. So I wake up in the middle of the night hearing a sound that I had not heard before in the apartment while I'd been there. And it sounded like a white noise machine, just kind of like I was like, did they put on an app? Am I snoring? Did they need to drown me out? I'm like, what is happening?
Or was it just a new sound to the apartment, but you had already been in there several days, yes. You said. So
is it water running? Was the toilet running? All these things were going through my head. So I start drifting back to sleep, right? And then it gets louder. And I was like,
uh-oh.
Melissa.
What was it?
What? All of a sudden it clicked in my brain.
What?
My air mattress was deflating.
No. Why? Was the thing not plugged in? Did it get a hole?
Oh, so the night before that night when I went to bed, it needed just a little pump up.
Yeah.
Because over time it kind of loses some air. So I just turned the knob to inflate it. It wasn't one of those you plug in and just turn it on. And so I turned on the knob, got some air back in it. But I guess when I turned it off, I didn't click it all the way the right way. And so overnight, it just probably went and then it got to where it just started letting out.
So did you end up in the middle of it you see on the...
Luckily, I realized soon enough and I jumped up and quickly clicked the knob. But because if not, I was like, oh my God, if I would have had to turn it on, I would have woken everybody up.
Yeah.
Them and the dog,
Yeah.
So it would have been
and there was no option to sleep anywhere else.
No. I was or I'd be just flat on the floor.
Oh, I'm glad you figured it out.
I mean, all of that happened. I processed that. It was probably a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
1 or 2 minutes. It wasn't this drawn out thing. It was wake up here. What's that? Fall asleep. Louder. Well, you were at the beach with your friends when I was visiting
I
my daughter
I
and her fiance.
was.
Yeah.
That's right, because I think I had mentioned on one of our episodes that I was going to what we called Nantucket, Florida.
Oh yeah. Not
We
Nantucket, Florida.
stayed, it's not Nantucket, Florida. It was actually in Destin, and we stayed in the most beautiful place. It was
Mm-hmm.
called the Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
nice. We were spoiled. The food was delicious. They do everything for you. So we
Nice.
didn't bring chairs. I mean, of course, you have
Oh,
to
I
pay.
love that when you don't. Yeah, you pay
Yeah,
for it, sure, but
of
like
course, right.
not having to lug it all out there is
The
lovely.
decor at the place was gorgeous. So my friend has one of those Bose little speakers that you can hang somewhere. It's
Yeah.
just small,
Mm-hmm.
and so we decided to hang it from the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And when we hung it there that morning, we're like, "Don't forget it! Don't forget it!"
You forgot it.
Of course, we forgot it. So we trudge all the way back out there. And it's not a long walk, but it was definitely felt like a long walk
Yeah.
when we were
You're already
exhausted.
tired. Yeah. Yeah.
Thankfully, the guys who do the chairs were so smart. They
Oh,
were good. They were paying attention.
they
They
saw
found
it.
it, and
Oh,
it was at the
good.
desk. So we didn't lose the
Perfect.
bows.
Nice.
We played music. We had a good time. I
That's
want to go
awesome.
back.
Nothing like a beach trip with friends.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
You and I haven't done that yet.
No, but we will get to in November.
Yeah. That's right.
It's gonna be fun.
I can't wait.
Yes. All right.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about our lovely little fur babies.
The fur babies.
Our fur babies.
Now, where are yours right now?
I know.
Sometimes they like to
Usually
make an
they're all
appearance.
up in here. Well, Blue is sedated today because she went to get groomed, and it makes her very anxious. So she has to be sedated.
She got the trazzle dazzles.
She did.
Yeah.
She gets trazodone and gabapentin. What do we want to explore about our pets? What do you want to talk about?
I think it's interesting, first of all, that you have a dog and a cat. And would you describe yourself as a dog person, a cat person, or equally both?
Dog person.
I thought that. I thought you might be a dog person. Well, how did you end up with a cat?
I mean, I grew up with both. And I loved my cats. I've always loved, I mean, I love them, but like, I just enjoy a dog more.
Yeah.
We got a cat. So the first cat I got with my girls, I got the year that I got divorced.
Okay.
Because I
It's
could
a
never,
divorce cat?
my ex said he was allergic to cats, so we could never get one. And I always wanted to get them a cat. And so the year he left, this is the year that we got our first cat.
See, my ex-husband is actually allergic to the cats, and he did put up with us having cats.
I mean, I don't think he
I think
wasn't
that was
necessarily lying, but
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have proof either.
No, yeah. So mine was, and but he did put up with having a cat, so, very graciously because the kids enjoyed it. But I don't think he was sorry to not be around the cats anymore.
Yeah, and you know, like, so the cat I got that year has already we had to put her down last year, and so this second cat we got was when we moved into this house. The girls really hoodwinked me into that one. I was
That's always how it
bamboozled.
happens.
But she's okay. She's not the friendliest. Our first cat was like the sweetest, lovely. Oh, she was a sweetheart. This one, she's cold and hot. Sometimes she likes being pet, but she doesn't want you to pick her up. Guard your loins if you decide to pick her up. And you
guard your loins,
guard your neck, guard your eyes, guard it all. So yeah, she's not she is friendly, but she's not the sweetest.
Yeah.
She's a little rough around the edges. But all that to say, I mean, she's like 9 years old now. When her life has been complete,
when she's no longer with us,
I will not be getting another cat.
Yeah.
Verdict's out on whether I'll get another dog or not.
Yeah.
It just depends on what's going on in my life at that time.
Right.
I've come really close to getting a puppy recently.
It's so much work.
It is so much work.
So much work.
Yeah.
They're so precious. Were you influenced by Julia again, our influencer? Is that why you wanted a puppy?
No, that actually reminded me why I don't want a puppy.
Fair. Yes. Oops. Yeah.
But I mean, and I would totally get another dog like Blue, because she's absolutely been the best dog I've ever had. And I've had some good ones, but she's by far the best. So it's easy to forget those first, 6 months
hard.
But But she was an easy dog.
Even with cats, I feel like cats are a little bit easier to own than dogs.
Oh, 100%.
But even with cats, every time we get a new one or when we've gotten kittens, there's still that first few days where like, oh, we're like, what? I made a mistake. What have I done?
What did I do?
This is so hard.
I've disrupted my peace.
Yes.
My nice little routine.
And I tell myself every time, oh, it's going to be fine. And it's hard.
Yeah.
Even like I said, even with the cats.
Yeah.
So I have 3 cats right now, which I almost hate to admit because, I'm single. Yes. I've got 3 cats. Yes. It makes me I'm
you
like,
feel like you're the cat
I've
lady.
got one toe in the water of being the cat lady, the crazy cat lady. But so 2 of them have been with us for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I think both of them came to me around 2016. One was completely feral. And then he all of a sudden adopted our family and became unferal.
Aww.
He's a love. He adopted Connor. And Connor and him were like just so tight. Like he would go lay on Connor. He was always with Connor. I swear, I think he could tell when Connor was sad. Anyway, so I have him. I have Gray and White. Mm-hmm. That's his name. And
your cats do have some interesting names.
We have some names. And then in 2016, I got Flood Kitty also.
Right.
Yes, yeah. Flood Kitty. Guess when I found her?
In a flood?
Yeah. Remember the flood in 2016? The great Baton Rouge flood of 2016? Yes. That's when we got Flood Kitty.
Flood Kitty.
Flood Kitty.
I love it.
Yes. And so now we've decided that her breed is Ponderosan Flood Cat.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Norwegian forest cats? Like that's a breed and they're like big, beautiful, huge cats.
No.
I want a Norwegian forest cat, but I can't afford a Norwegian forest cat. So I have a Ponderosan flood cat because we found her on Ponderosa Street during the flood. And then I do have my 3rd cat. His name is Cheeto. Mm-hmm. Cheeto started out the way many of our pets do.
I think Cheeto has the most normal cat name of the cats.
Because I didn't name him.
There you go.
Yeah. Connor's roommate named him. That's why.
Yeah.
So Connor's roommate decided to get a cat as soon as they moved out. And it did prove to be hard once they didn't know. I think our kids think it's easy.
Yeah, because we've done all the work.
We did all the work.
Yeah.
And they were excited. They had just moved out and they wanted a cat.
Yeah.
And but once they got the cat, they realized it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
The cat had a lot of bowel issues. And they're teenage boys in college. They're running around. They have things they have to do. They can't stay home and tend to a cat.
Yeah.
So I protested a ton. I was like, I am not taking a cat. Guess what?
You took the cat.
I took the cat. And that cat is the love of my life and sleeps on my neck like a big baby. And he gets chicken every night.
He's a big baby.
He is a big baby.
But, okay. How old are the cats? How old are all of them?
So we're not totally sure. I think Cheeto is probably about 1.
Okay.
But Flood Kitty and Gray and White are probably, I've had them since 2016. They were already adults when I got them, I think. Mm-hmm. So I think they're a good 10 or 11 years old.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What about?
Blue is 6, and she's an Australian Shepherd if you haven't seen her. And then...
I'm like, they've seen her.
They've seen her. A Blue Merle. And Charlie is the cat. She's just a gray and white tabby. And she is 9. Question: what did you have growing up? Did you have pets?
What kind of? Yes, we were a cat family.
Okay, so that's interesting.
What about y'all?
Dogs and cats.
Y'all had both.
I had both. Mainly, I had 2 main dogs, 2 dogs, 2 cats, basically throughout my childhood.
The most I've ever had in my home right now, or in the recent past, was 1 dog, 1 lizard, and
wait, you had a dog?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm not a dog person by name. I say that. I like dogs, and I like the idea of having a dog. Like,
I know you like dogs because you're good with Blue. People who don't like dogs, you can tell that they're just not.
Okay.
You come across as just an all-around animal lover.
I do. I love them. All of them. The raccoons, the possums, the foxes, the armadillos, all of them. I love them all.
She befriends them all like Snow White.
Like just like it. But so, yes, I do like dogs too. I just have a harder harder time taking care of them. And especially now by myself, I don't want to commit to taking care of a dog because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you go to town, you have to board
Mm-hmm.
it.
Well,
And,
I never board. Blue's never been boarded.
or have someone come in.
Have someone come in.
So with the cats, when I go on short trips, I have a cat window. And 2 of the 3 know how to use that. Now for a longer trip, I have to have somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's why I haven't gotten a dog. So one of
I'm
the
good.
things that you've always told me about Blue is that she's very intuitive to your feelings. She's
Oh my
aware
God. The dog
and
is
she's smart.
she's very smart. She's very sensitive to our feelings.
To just you or to all
All of
3 of
us.
okay.
Yeah, no, all of us. And she probably would be to you too. Like if you got upset here about something and you were crying, she would totally come to you.
Blue.
Yeah. If you are upset about something, you're crying, she will come over to you and her ears are down. She's slick back. Like she looks at you like
She has a certain look.
something's wrong.
Oh.
And then depending on what position I'm in, like if I'm laying on the sofa or somewhere she can get to me, she will jump up and just lay on top of me.
I love that.
And it's so comforting. It's like a weighted blanket, you know. And
yes.
She just lays on top of me. And then or like the other day I had a little breakdown, was a little sad, missing my girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sat down in Julia's room and I just started crying.
Aww.
And she came and sat in front of me. It wasn't a place where she could lay on me. She literally jumped up and put a paw on each of my shoulders and just
gave you a hug.
Yes, she gives hugs. And she just sat there and like kind of put her face up next to mine. It was the sweetest thing. And it really helps me.
Yeah.
It like calms me down.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does that with the girls. She would do it with you, I'm pretty sure.
Does Charlie the cat do that?
Hell no.
So neither.
But my other cat, Luna, that we had, that died last year, she was very sensitive to that. If you started crying, she would come lay in your lap.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, Flood Kitty, the one who's mentally ill right now, she's never really done that, but she definitely wouldn't. Cheeto, I don't think he might grow into doing that. But the one who was feral, gray and white, he does that especially with Connor. Anytime Connor was sad, he would go like up to Connor. I remember one time Connor was sitting at the bar working on something for school and he was upset about something. I can't remember what it was. And that cat came over there and sat on the bar stool right next to him. Not comfortable at all. It's not like he was in a soft spot, but just sat right next to him on that bar stool and took care of him. And so, you know, Connor's a diabetic and there's they certainly have the dogs that can sense when you're having a low, and we kind of are interested in doing that. But I am convinced that if Connor was at the house with Gray and White frequently, that Gray and White would be able to start to sense that, because I've seen where on social media and stuff where the cats can sense too. Like some of them, people will say, I swear my cat or my untrained dog, not a dog trained to do it, will start to be able to sense.
Well, it's interesting. So I listened to a podcast on Oprah the other day and they had a dog expert on there. And what she was saying about all these dogs that that can sense different illnesses, cancer smelling dogs, COVID.
I've heard about the cancer smelling dogs.
Yeah. And diabetes, seizures, they're used for all kinds of reasons. She said that any dog can sense these things. It's just a matter of taking that dog and training it to sense that one thing and hone in on it. Which I think was so cool. I was like, oh, because then, at first I'm like, how do they know which dog breed's good for diabetes? Like,
right,
it's not.
Right.
It's like, I'm sure there are some breeds that are better at it.
Of course.
And easier to train for it. Because you do tend to see like common types of dogs in those situations. But I thought that was really interesting. It was like, really, because dogs, they see their world through their scent. Like right. And that's why, like, when I take her for her walks every day, I'm like, that walk is for her. It's not my walk. So
it's nice and slow.
It's a slow walk. We stop if she needs to smell because she's learning about her environment and all the people, the dog, other animals around. Yeah. She learns a lot that way.
Yeah.
And she's good. Like when I'm walking, that's another sense. Like I'll like if we're just walking along and I'll notice her like look back or whatever, then I know. I turn around, there's usually somebody behind us. Now out here it's nothing dangerous,
right?
Although one time a man was jogging up behind me and she did not like that. She lost her shit a little bit, but
good girl though.
I encourage that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was fine. It wasn't like he was after me, but like I was like, good
but
girl.
She did.
I did reward her because I'm like, that's
she's doing her dog jobs.
So you're doing your dog job.
Yes. Does she have any other jobs besides alerting you or protecting you?
Well, I think she's good at predicting the weather because we just had a tropical storm Arthur. The hurricane was off the coast of Texas and we were on the eastern side of it. So when it came up, we woke up yesterday morning to
tornado
4:15
warnings
in the morning, multiple tornado warnings, take cover, take shelter, whatever.
Yeah. And see, we were supposed to have some of that too. We didn't get any of it.
Yeah, I thought y'all were going to get it worse than us. So, and there were tornadoes that touched down. But the interesting part here with Blue is that, so that was Thursday morning. Wednesday afternoon, like 3 or 4, because I was still at my desk working, she started getting really anxious and nervous like she does when it's about to storm. Mm-hmm. It was not about to storm here at that time.
So that was almost 24 hours before.
Yeah, this was like, I guess it was 12 hours before. Yeah. So she was just couldn't relax. I knew what it was. I was like, oh my gosh.
She can sense it.
This is going to be, I didn't think it was going to be quite what it turned out to be because there was a lot of damage caused, but I was like, okay. So I went ahead and gave her trazodone because I was like, if she's already nervous, it's supposed to be bad tonight, then it's going to be even worse. Okay. Other than dog and cat, were there any other like strange animals you owned?
Yes. We have had, we had a lizard. It was a bearded dragon. My son really wanted a bearded dragon. Yeah. It's not fun. No.
How long did that last?
Longer than it should have. So bearded dragons like to eat live bugs in addition to salad. And so I was I was having to go to the store and get roaches and get worms. Yes.
Roaches?
Yes. Well, then I realized you could order them off Amazon. And so I was having to order live roaches.
God. Those Amazon drivers don't even know what they're carrying
around.
They
have no idea.
Whew.
So I get roach delivery service at my house. And, of course, they don't, we have the big natural ones as we've discussed, but
they were like tiny ones.
These are tiny roaches.
I don't even know. I don't know what's worse.
Tiny roaches. We had mealworms and everything. So the bad thing is that when things would escape out of the cage, have you never had a lizard?
I had frogs, no lizard.
Okay,
so I can.
Well, so when the things would escape out of the cage, we'd end up with spiders, spider webs. It was a mess.
God damn.
It was terrible. And then, so we had Liz, the lizard. I know.
Original.
It was original. We either go Flood Kitty and Gray and White or we go Liz the lizard.
Yeah.
But after we had Liz for about, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 years, all of a sudden one day we woke up and it looked like there were mini marshmallows all over her cage, all over. And it was eggs. And it was so weird because she was like this big.
Yeah.
There were marshmallows all over her cage. I'm like, where were they in her body?
It's like the gremlins. Boop, 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 boop.
Yes. I don't know how all of those eggs were in that little body. And after that, we were like, it might be time for Liz to find a new owner. So we found somebody he's into lizards. And
well, there you go.
Liz went on her way. That's the weirdest animal we've ever had. What about you?
Weirdest for me, I mean, I don't think frogs are weird. I love frogs. I had these this was me when I lived at my parents' house still. But like in my teenage years, like older. These frogs were fun. They were really fun. They were cool. Had some tree frogs. I had some different kinds in a big tank in my room.
Like a terrarium or something.
And I'd have to go to the pet store and get crickets for them.
Crickets. We got crickets too. I think the crickets are what would jump out of the cage and attract the spiders. So not the roaches weren't jumping out.
Crickets didn't bother me, and it was kind of cool to watch the frogs like hunt the crickets and eat them. But the crickets, if they had this piece of wood in the tank, and the crickets would find like little holes to get into. So if it would hide at night, you would hear like the crickets would wake me up, and then I'd have to like find the crickets I'm like, come on, frogs. Can you not get them out of their holes?
That was another problem, is the noise from the crickets.
Crickets. Okay, so frogs, I had some other gecko type thing that my ex he gave me this tank for Christmas. It was kind of cute. This is where the frog thing started, I think. He gave me a frog. There was some kind of lizard thing in there. It was a lizard thing. But it swam. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. And he put a watch in there. It was this waterproof watch. So the tank was like the wrapping paper basically for the watch. So it was very creative. It was a great gift. And but Christmas night we came back and the frog had eaten the other thing in the tank, the lizard thing. Because we came back and its tail was sticking out of the frog's mouth. I'll just I had guinea pigs in college. We snuck them into the dorm. Me and my friend. They wound up having babies.
As they do.
And then I think that's the weird. And then my kids had we had some fish and like a hermit crab.
We did all that. Those poor hermit crabs. I feel so bad for those hermit crabs. We had those too. Yeah. Fish, hermit crabs, turtles.
Turtle. Mm-hmm. So I do have a funny story about a pet I had once. Oh, this was another pet we had, a rabbit.
Yes. Now we never had one of those.
Gave Phoebe a rabbit when she was like, I think she turned 5 or 6. Buddy, Buddy, the bunny.
Buddy the bunny.
Buddy the bunny.
Buddy the bunny. That's hard to say.
It was a white rabbit. So Hurricane Katrina comes. We have Buddy. We have to evacuate. So we put Buddy in a cage, and that was our only pet at the time. One of the dog we had, we were in a window between dogs at the time. So we bring Buddy to Houston, was the first place we evacuated.
Yeah.
And we stay in the hotel room for a week. Well, then we realized it's going to be a long time before we can go home, right? Because of the flooding. So we decide to fly to Florida to stay at my aunt and uncle's at the beach. So,
Did Buddy go with y'all?
Yeah. So we have to fly with the rabbit. So we get to the airport. Of course, the kennel I have is not the airline approved one.
Okay. Did you have to go buy something else?
There was one at the airport for us to buy. We got it, bought it, put the rabbit in there. So then we're going through security. And I put the cage on the little x-ray belt.
Did Buddy get x-rayed?
You're like, you can't put the rabbit through there. And I was
wondering.
It's just an x-ray. I was like, why not?
I was wondering about that. I started to get concerned.
But they're like, but the cage had to go through it.
So Buddy had to come back out of the cage.
So Buddy had to come out of the cage.
In the middle of the airport.
In the middle of the airport. He didn't and I've got 2 young kids with me.
Oh my gosh.
My husband was not flying with me. He had simply dropped us off at the airport because he had the car. There were other things going on.
Yeah.
So me.
2 kids and a rabbit.
2-year-old and a 5-year-old and a rabbit. Walk into a bar.
Don't you wonder how we survived some of the stuff that we had to go through with the,
So I looked the security guy dead in the face and I said, if this rabbit gets away from me, you are chasing it with me. Because these kids have been through enough. Exactly. We're not going back home for a long time. And this rabbit means everything to us right now.
By God, that rabbit is coming with us.
And he was like, yes, ma'am. I put the mom fear into him.
Yeah.
I was like, if this rabbit gets away from me. I held onto that bunny so tight when we walked through the thing. He lived in.
I don't know anything about like rabbit lifespan.
He lived at the beach with us.
Yeah.
He came back home with us and lived there for a little bit longer. I don't know. He probably lived 2 or 3 years. Literally, the bunny died in my lap one night. Like I just sat there.
God, that's the worst.
Yeah, it was sad.
We have had a couple of traumatic animal stories too, like dying ones. One story in particular is that my son had 2 cats and 2 kittens that we got, and one of them all of a sudden got sick. One day he was perfectly fine. The next day he was hiding in the closet, and he was a kitten. He was probably about a year old, and I was like, something is weird.
It's weird, yeah.
So I brought him to the vet, and the vet's like, oh, he's he's fine, essentially. I bring him home. And I knew, though, I've had cats all my life, and I knew something was off.
Yeah.
So I brought this cat, though, to the animal hospital, very expensive place. They sent me home. Then I bring him back because I was like, something's weird. Bring him back. They did a few things, send me home again. And this animal proceeded to get sicker and sicker and sicker. So I scooped him back up. We went to that vet again. And then they finally took me seriously. And he died the next day.
But yeah, it's never, I mean, like all the animals I've had as an adult, other than the rabbit, but the rest of them, we had to, we put them down. Yeah. And it's such a wonderful thing to be able to do for animals that I think that's a whole nother conversation that we can't legally do for people.
Right.
But when it's time, and it's so hard to bring an animal to do that, but it's also like, I've never done it prematurely. It's always been like you've tried like so many things.
Yes.
And when they're just not, the quality of life is not there anymore.
Well, it's interesting because I think a lot of times when they're older, you're kind of wondering back and forth. I mean, are they about to pass? Are they going to pass? Should I put them down? Should I not? But then there does come a time when it's unquestionable. All of our animals have weird quirks. Cheeto's quirk is that he goes to his water bowl and he puts his paw in it like a horse in a trough and he sloshes and sloshes and sloshes of water. I have to put a big towel down. I've never seen a cat do this.
Charlie does not slosh, but occasionally instead of just drinking it, she will almost like use her paw
to like scoop it to
her mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why? And she doesn't make a big mess, so it sounds like Cheeto's definitely doing something a little more vigorous.
A flood on the floor,
but like you can tell she's done it because when you can see her little paw prints across the floor, and I'm like, oh, Charlie was in the water again. It's time for question of the day.
Question of the day.
I love that.
Okay. Oh, are you gonna?
I'm gonna ask.
I would love for you to ask.
Okay. Where am I pulling from, Melissa?
Are we following the rules today?
I mean, you like me to pull from the top?
Yeah. Let's pull from the top.
Don't stop, make it drop.
Baby, pull it from the top.
Baby, pull it from the top. Ooh, I like this one.
Oh.
If money were no concern, what would you want to do with your life?
Oh God, we should have had this question on the on our vision board.
Yeah, for sure.
This belongs on vision board day.
Dream big, Melissa. Dream big.
Yeah, I still want that.
Money is no concern, so this means you have a lot of it.
Some people call that "fuck you" money.
Sure. Yeah.
I am immediately frozen in fear. I don't know what I would do with all that money. I would buy. Well,
things just flooded my brain.
I would buy houses in a couple different locations for vacation. Obviously, a beach.
The beach. We know
obviously, the beach. Probably the mountains and things like that.
Yeah.
I would pay off everybody that I know and love, that I could, family and stuff, their houses.
Love that.
In cars for, everyone would have nice new cars.
Yeah. Me too. You buy me a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course I would.
And you pay off my house?
I would.
Yay.
I would. And maybe I'd have my fitness studio.
Yes. Of course you would.
Yes. And I probably wouldn't be working anymore.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be working in your studio. Somebody else be running it.
You know what? You say that.
No, I know.
I think I would still want to teach.
I think you would. I do too.
Yeah.
I think you would.
What about you?
First thing that pops in my head is I want to be on a yacht somewhere.
You do dream big. I'll go with you, though, because I've never been on a yacht.
Me neither, but you're coming.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I want to, my brain goes to travel.
Yes.
And
I knew that was going to be the case.
Totally. Yes. Paying off house, like buying a beach house. I would definitely do that. And it's not even like, I don't need to live in a bigger house. I definitely, it would make me, I would sell this and go to the city and buy the house that I would love.
Yes.
There. Plus a beach house and maybe something else like a mountain home would be fun.
Or maybe in an apartment and somewhere else in
New York. Oh, I'd get a penthouse in New York.
I want to live like yes, and one of the brownstones or
yeah.
Oh, that would be so nice. Let's do that.
I would definitely start flying
First class,
the most first class you could possibly get.
The laying down.
I don't necessarily need a jet, but I feel like it would come in handy if I,
Yeah, it would.
For some trips.
It would come in handy.
So maybe that's something. Work wise, I don't know what I would do. I think travel really could fulfill me. I mean, I do love, the coaching and stuff, but if money were really no object, I'm not going to kid myself. I'm not sitting on a Zoom call coaching someone. That might sound bad. I don't know, but
I don't think so, because I think I think there's a lot of people who, if they're being honest, wouldn't, unless they're doing a job that they truly love. I think I would still teach.
I think
fitness classes.
What I would, because if I don't need to make the money, I would probably do more of philanthropy, donations and volunteering and finding some kind of organizations that I really believed in, and spending my time doing those kind of things, and traveling,
doing the things you want to do.
That is, it's really easy in a nutshell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I love the, and help, if you can help some of your friends and family out and pay off a bill, their mortgage kind of thing, that can be life-changing for people.
Absolutely.
That is life-changing for people. So
yes, if you get all that money and want to pay off my mortgage, it would be life-changing.
Maybe we should go buy a lottery ticket tonight.
Okay,
we could do that.
Is a lottery okay?
I'm not a lottery person.
Me either.
There's a cutoff, but we could buy a lottery ticket.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, that was fun. I like that question. It ended on a really fun note.
Yeah.
But all right, cheers to our pets.
Cheers to our pets, friend.
All right. Bye.
Bye.